Right. So the first thing that everybody needs to understand is that this court allowed Trump to violate an international human rights law, an international human rights treaty that this country has been a party to for over 3 decades. Okay, the treaty is called the prevent can't send people to terrorist countries. I'm forgetting the name of the actual of treaty, but what it says is that you cannot send people to a third party state without first ascertaining whether or not that state commits torture, tortures prisoners, violates various human rights. That's again, 30-year-old treaty in this country. Trump is doing that. He is sending people to third-party states that violate that international treaty, and the court said that that's just fine for now. What they did legally was that they lifted a lower court injunction that was meant to block Trump from sending immigrants away in this fashion, and they lifted that while saying that sometime later, sometime in the future, they might decide on whether or not Trump's actions are legal. So, 2-3 years, there's a good chance that at least two of the Republicans will come around and be like, actually, we shouldn't send people to countries where they're going to get tortured. But in the meantime, Trump can send people to countries where people are going to get tortured because they lifted the lower court injunction on what he's doing. And this is what the Supreme Court has been doing all throughout the Trump administration. As many of the viewers of this program knows, Trump gets defeated all of the time in lower courts. He gets defeated in front of Republican judges and Democrat judges. He gets defeated in front of Obama judges and Biden judges and Reagan judges and Bush judges, and even sometimes Trump judges. Trump gets defeated, loses in the lower courts like the Jets lose football games. All right? But the Supreme Court comes in after the fact and basically reverses those losses, lifts injunctions, lifts the things that were meant to stop Trump, and doesn't agree with what he's saying. But they say, like, oh, we'll just decide that later. And in the meantime, Trump gets to have his policies and continue his terror campaign against immigrants.
Let's go down that road a little bit, Ellie. Like you said, they continue to lose at lower courts, and of course, you've probably already talked about this. The whistleblower that over the Department of Justice is saying that Emil Bove was out talking bad in these email streets, talking about we should just ignore the law, just defy the law and see what happens to us. But could you spend a minute helping us understand the importance of dissents